Welcome to Mr. Reddit Stories. On this episodes of Malicious Compliance, boss told me I couldn't take a smoke break if I wasn't smoking. I first started working at 17 as a housekeeper cleaning condos in downtown Toronto. It wasn't a bad gig. The building was under construction, finishing units and such, so there was quite a bit of dust, but other than that it was fairly easy work, and at the time I was getting above minimum wage. I was the only cleaner in the building, but I was good friends with the security guards and would hang out with them on most of my breaks. They were all smokers and I noticed that they were taking small breaks, so if I happened to be near them when they were taking a smoke break I would hang out with them. My boss was a sweet guy, but he did casually mention that the smoke breaks for smokers only and I couldn't just hang out with them. Next break I sat down with the security guards and they joked that I should just have a cigarette in my hand but not actually smoke it. That's when I decided to be a little bit creative with my malicious compliance. The next day I came into work with a small pack of sparklers. I kept them in my pocket, and when I saw the security guards taking a smoke break I went out with them, pulled out a sparkler, lit it up, and just kind of stood there with them as the sparkler went off. We all had a good chuckle about it. The boss saw me and came outside probably to talk to me about not taking a smoke break if I wasn't a smoker, but he saw the sparkler in my hand. The security guards pointed out that technically I was smoking, as the sparkler was producing little bits of smoke. The boss laughed it off, apologized, and said that as long as I get my work done I can take smoke breaks with the others with or without the sparklers. Next story. Arrogant supervisor messed with the wrong old salt. I was a rookie cop in the 90s in a big US city. I had an old salt veteran partner with over 20 years on the job, who was also a Vietnam veteran and gave no crap. We got a new sergeant one day from another station, which was in a much more affluent area, who thought he was God's gift to law enforcement. He got wind that when we were on graveyard shift, we checked all our businesses for burglaries or damage at least once a shift. Our area had fewer businesses than usual, so it was possible if it wasn't too busy, but we ran a quick check before coming in even if it was 5 a.m. He didn't believe us and made some snarky comments about that, saying he'd rather have us out running traffic enforcement. My partner told him, "No, if a business gets broken into overnight, I want to at least be the one that finds it and not the owner." Which is true, but we also didn't really want to write a bunch of tickets in the early hours either. Our sergeant huffed about and didn't say anything else. There was one business where we had to physically get out of our car to check to see if it got hit. They had a hidden side door that was a common target for burglars. One night, I found a note stuck to that door: "District car, return this note to the station." Obviously, the sergeant was setting us up to see if we really checked all our businesses. I told my partner and he said, "Leave this guy," and snatched the note from me. I told him we should go turn it over this sergeant and he said, "No, I'll handle it and I'll take the heat." We went back to the station, but didn't see the sergeant. My partner told me to wait in the locker room. I was a rookie, so I obeyed. As the sergeant was getting off, we were down the street from the station, hidden, and my partner watching with binoculars. The sergeant strutted to his car, secure in the knowledge that he had nailed us. I asked my partner, "What did you do?" Turns out, he had superglued that note, which was on a manila envelope half, to the windshield of the sergeant's personal vehicle. We watched as he went back to the station to try to find something to scrape it off, which took quite some time. I thought we'd get in trouble, but he never said anything to us ever again and mostly left us alone after that. He also turned out to be a fairly decent supervisor after a while. I'm retired now after a decade in the Army and nearly 30 years in law enforcement, and the old war stories are all I have left, but this one fit this sub. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you liked this video, here are more awesome videos for you.